Your team is everything. Anything that you're looking for as a life insurance agent is 100% dependent on the environment that you're in and the team that you create. My name is Trey. I'm the owner of Agent Lead Lab. In the past 3.5 years, we've helped 550 agents issue pay. Talk about the strategies, tactics, and behaviors that you can go out and implement as well into your business. So as always, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. We're going to hop right into it. So today, I'm going to keep it very, 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 very honest with you. Okay. Your team, the environment that you are in is the number one determining factor on how much money you make. I'll repeat, your team or the environment that you put yourself in or surrounded in is the number one determining factor as a life insurance agent with how much money you make. Let me give you an example. There is a virtual sales team where 5 people on the call do $50,000 per month. Okay. Those people is 5 killers. You get a brand new agent on. Everybody is unmuted, talking loud. You can hear everything. Do you think that that new person getting on is going to be quiet? If they say, look, if you want to make $50,000, here's what all of us are doing. Do the same exact thing. Yes, they will more than likely increase the likelihood that they make, maybe they don't make 50, they might make 30 or 40. Now, let's say you get another Zoom call where it's 5 people and one person makes 50K and the other 3 are kind of on, cameras on, hopping on and off the screen. They're probably not going to do as well as the group, that person coming in, because there's too many variables. There's no standard, right? We used to say this thing in football is like the standard is the standard. You'd hear that from New England, a lot of very, very, very prominent NFL teams, as well as high performing college teams. We had a standard. Right? It was show up here, do this, do that. If you do this, here's what happens. If you do this, here's what happens. This is the blueprint. This is what we do. This is how we get results. Follow it, stick to it. That's what works. That's called a standard. Right? In the life insurance space, your team or the people you surround yourself create your standard. Now, for those of you that are like, oh, I don't have anywhere I can go and blah, 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 blah. Okay, look, there are coaches, consultants, programs, sales trainers that you can pay for. Well, I don't want to pay for it. You're paying for every single thing every day, whether you're paying with your time or your money. Most of the time, we're paying with our money. We were told to go to college. That's paying with our money to get education from people that don't even know what they're trying to tell us. They don't even have the experience. You have professors teaching business, but have never ran a business. Make it make sense, right? So it's like you pay all the time, right? You may not pay intentionally. You pay taxes that go to your school. If you go to a public school, a private school, you're intentionally paying, right? You're always paying for education. Whether you are paying with your time or your money, you're paying for education. Your ignorance is costing you. You not knowing what you need to do is the difference. I'll give you a perfect example. I'm at the point now in my business where I'm trying to grow. One of the things that I'm realizing is sometimes you got to get rid of certain people and gain new people. Sometimes new people leave because the opportunity is not a good fit and you gain other people. But every time that you go to a new level, it's always going to be a little bit of fear in your heart. Sorry, not fear, a worry. You might be a little nervous about what it's going to look like on the other side. But your environment and your team determine how fast you can get over that. No matter if you're around all 50K producers, when they tell you to pull out your card and spend $2,000 on leads, it's still $2,000. You still never done it. Here's the difference though. You see everybody else doing, so you gain their belief. See, all you're doing when you're around a good team or you're in a good culture, there's a standard, is you gain their belief. When you walk onto Alabama's football team when they were in their prime and they were absolutely crushing it, and they told you to do something because the other 5 people who have done this have been first round draft picks, you do it. You don't even think twice about it. Now you're a little nervous, but you still do it because they've shown that that standard has created a desired outcome. This is what we do. This is how we do things. If you don't get with this, you got to go. Point blank, period. So it's simple. How do I find a way to consistently surround myself with the people who are going to ensure success? There's all these cheat codes. I got the videos. You want to know the fastest way to get there? Find the best people in the industry. Say, I will pay you. I will come to your team. I will fly to live with you. And I want to figure out how to do what you do. It's not hard. Yo, I'm going to follow you around until you tell me to stop. I want to do every single thing you do. I want to handle objections the way you do. I want to buy as many leads as you do. I want to do every single thing just like you. See, in life insurance, guess what they call that? Being a direct downline. That's your mentorship. You know, when I started correlating, I was like, man, bro, it's interesting. It's interesting. No, in the life insurance space, all you're doing is paying for coaching. Your payment to coaching, though, is your override. Every business is a life insurance agency or network marketing or whatever you want to call. The difference is some of them, they're invisible ceilings. In life insurance, you just know what they are because they tell you. When you work at a company, the CEO, right, or the owner, it's the owner. Then the CEO has a ceiling. right? The owner has no ceiling. So that's the IMO, if you want to call it, or the carriers, right? Then the CEO has a ceiling, right? And then you have the COO, and then you have all these people, right? You have the sales managers, you have all these people. It's all the same. In life insurance, though, they just tell you it's all the same. Here's the cool thing about life insurance. You can make so much money, so much faster, and you can also gain more people. So you can like be an owner and get more and more CEOs to the same business over and over and over again. Because it can't be saturated because it's recession proof and it's infinitely scalable. But what is the key here? You instead of you saying, well, I don't want most people aren't paying for life insurance mentorship. What do? You just go find the people that have what you want. And you say, I want to do whatever you tell me to do. Get up, dial, whatever you tell me to do to be successful, I'm willing to do it. Success begets success. To be the best, you got to be the best. There's no secret sauce or formula. You just have to go out and do it. So I hope that this video helps for somebody who may be struggling, thinking that I don't know what to do. I can't get over the hump. Yo, the simplistic thing to do is find the people, find the culture, find the team that has what you want. DM, call them, message them, and say, I want to do what you're doing. What are you doing? If you can duplicate that with where you're at, perfect. I'm not telling you to go jump ship. If you can't, or you don't even know where it's at, or you're just trying to figure it out, you should go and say, I will do whatever it takes. I will fly out to you. I will whatever, and then go and get busy. It's that simple. If you were a business owner like me, guess what I got to do? I got to say, hey, how do I figure out what you do? And they're going to say, it's $100,000. I'm going to say, all right, bet. Let's run it. The difference is you make that 100K off of the overrides. It's all the same though. One is a forward payment. The other one is progressive over time. Hey, you can work for me. You can be on the team. I'll show you everything I got to do. You got to go out and do it. Every time you get paid, I get paid. When you get up to my level, yo, that's the same thing with mentorship. When you drop 100 bands, 50 bands, 20 bands, 30 bands to join a mentorship, the difference is you hop in, that you paid them up front. They have a year-long thing. You're going to learn what they learn. And by the end of the year, you're probably not going to renew if you did everything right. It's the same thing. If you follow in somebody's footsteps in life insurance, do exactly what they do, in a year, they won't make any money off you, theoretically, and they have to find somebody else. It's the same exact vehicle, right? So when I thought through that frame, I was like, oh, this is a lot more scalable. So as always, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. I will see you all next time. Appreciate you. Peace.